first of our A finals here this afternoon at Rye House, deciding championship points for the opening event of the season in the vintage category. Well, this one was led quite comfortably in the heats by Ferran Mas, but heat points tallies only decide seeding position for the final itself, and it's the result of the final that will determine championship classification at the end of the opening rounds. Ferran Mas goes off the inside of the front row, alongside him the 87, Dimitri Costa. Third into line was Guy Sutherland and David Webb off the outside of the front row. So the top four in the heat points lining up in order that they qualified off the front row of the grid. Directly behind them, Mike Fisher on the inside of the middle row, alongside him Peter Jordan, Paul Harrison and Rich Bearcroft. Underway with the final. Guy Sutherland with a brilliant start, but it's Dimitri Costa who has the inside position and takes the race lead. So Ferran Mas relegated down to third place early on, the pre-race favourite and the top scorer in the heats, unbeaten so far here today. Mas leading it, Costa around the outside. So Mas and Costa side by side for the race lead. Guy Sutherland waiting for a mistake from the two riders up ahead. Cutting between the two of them, Sutherland takes second place away. It's still Mas from Sutherland. Third place with Dimitri Costa. Fourth position with the number 140, David Webb. Sutherland again looking to the inside here. He's got the better of Dimitri Costa and is challenging Ferran Mas for the lead. Mas has never had it so tough. He was so comfortably faster during the heat stages. Running wide around turns 1 and 2, Dimitri Costa seems to be getting frustrated here. David Webb may have an opportunity. The front four have broken well clear. Fifth position is with Paul Harrison, who's leading a train of 5 riders down the back straight, while the others are on the start-finish straight. Doesn't look like there's going to be too many more position changes up front. A real surprise that Dimitri Costa's been relegated down to third position, but the top four are now separated by fairly sizable margins. Further back down the order, as I said, Paul Harrison holding off a pack of traffic behind him. And the number 4 running up wide, coming around turns 3 and 4. Just to block out John Boddy, who's having an excellent race here. Failing to score in his final heat race, but after 2 solid scores first time out, he's putting in another good ride. Dimitri Costa coming back into the race for second position. Guy Sutherland holding it for the moment. Remember, there's more laps in the finals themselves. Gives the riders an opportunity to try and work their way through from the back of the grid. And talking about working through, that looked like Mike Fisher making a move. After a poor start to this race, he's released into 5th position and immediately breaks clear of Paul Harrison. But that's of little effect to the race up front, as Ferran Mas wins round 1 here in Rye House. Second over the line to Guy Sutherland. Third place to Dimitri Costa. The top 3 in the heat point standings are the top 3 on the podium here at Rye House, but in a different order, with Dimitri Costa, winner of 2 heat races, coming up short against Guy Sutherland, who did some great work early on. At one stage, it looked as though he was going to get the better of Ferran Mas. He burst away from the start, the number 97, and then as the race went on, he slipped back from Mas and dropped into the clutches of Dimitri Costa, but the number 87 unable to make any further inroads and coming up in third position. So it's Ferran Mas who, after missing the start in the final, comes through to make it 4 wins out of 4, unbeaten, to become the winner in Rye House.